and welcome to How to Cook Great Food. With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?
Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, just this moment finished, still bubbling, got a lovely chicken and potato curry. Lovely Indian style, nice little kick to it, got some lovely aromatic flavours going on in there. Not that difficult to make if you ask me. Tastes great. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's look at some ingredients we're going to be using today. Starting at the back here, I've got our potatoes. I've peeled them and cut them up into, decent sizes, roughly the same sizes as our chicken, which is over here. This is a boneless, skinless chicken breast. Here I've got some tomatoes, so you can see roughly equal amounts of tomatoes, chicken and potatoes. Down here I've got some fresh curry leaves. If you can get them, fantastic. If you can't, don't worry. But yeah, they really are wonderful. Touch of salt. Then what I've got here is the big four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turmeric, chili powder, coriander powder and cumin powder. About equal parts of, there's like a teaspoon each there. So total of 4 teaspoons once mixed. You could, if you want, use your favourite curry powder. That's entirely up to you. Right, onions. I'm using a red onion, by the way. You can use a different colour if you want. Chopped quite small. On this side I've got some fresh cilantro or coriander and a couple of dried red chilies, which are going to make up part of our garam masala. And in there I've got today just black mustard seeds and cumin seeds. So only those 3 we'll start off with. I've got some chopped garlic and some nice sticks of fresh ginger for this and some fresh chilies. That's about it. We're going to start this off in a pan with some oil. Today I'm going to be using a sunflower oil, and we might add a touch of water. Okay, let's go. Oil is ready. By the way, you can use a different oil if you want, maybe a mustard oil, coconut oil could be really nice. We're heating that up nicely. We're going to start off by dropping in that chili and the other 2 parts of the garam masala, which today are the cumin seeds and the mustard seeds. What we want to do here is just infuse that oil. So just give it a few seconds, 10, 20 seconds on this high heat. Let them do their thing. They might pop and crackle and splatter a little bit. Now I like this combination of garam masala, just these 3 for this particular dish. But there are hundreds and hundreds of combinations, of course. Right, there you go, that is really good. Now I'm going to get in our ginger and our garlic. Now I'm not using a garlic ginger paste, which I usually use for lots of curries that I make. But I like this one to have the bite of the ginger and that's why I've cut it like that. Now we're going to go in with these fresh curry leaves. Sometimes can be very noisy. Let's check it out. Not too noisy today, but absolutely wonderful, wonderful flavour these give off. If you can get them, fantastic. Really try and seek them out. They do make a bit of a difference. I'm now going to add wine here, a little bit of salt. And again, like I always say, slowly, slowly with salt. You can put it in, you can't take it out, so we can always add a bit more later. Onions, red, chopped small. And now while we're here, we're going to go in with our potatoes. So I want to fry these potatoes. We want to do this for about 4 minutes. Give them a nice head start on everything else. And get some lovely flavours inside them and around them. So I'll be back in about 4 minutes or so. Keep stirring. Okay, now these potatoes are still very hard, nowhere near cooked. But we certainly have got a kind of, a few of the edges caught on them. You can see that our mustard seeds are now, cumin seeds are all over them now. Next step, we're going to go in with our chicken. And again, we're going to do the same here. We're going to fry this for about 3 to 4 minutes. By the way, I'm on a kind of fairly lively heat. Not massively high, but above medium. Wonderful. Right, let's get some powders in there now. So I'm going to go for the big 4. That was our coriander powder. That's our cumin. Here's our chili powder. And there's our haldi or turmeric. Let's give this a little mix. Okay, next step, let's go in with those tomatoes, that chopped tomato. Try and use a nice ripe tomato, the juiciest one you can, because we want this to break down, and create a lovely masala for us. Now I'm going to go in with that fresh green chili. I'm going to add a little touch more salt. And then here I've got some cold water. I'm going to put a little bit in, like a cup of water there. Now I want to turn the heat up to maximum. You want to get this on the go for about 4 to 5 minutes. What should happen is those tomatoes will break down and kind of collapse and create a nice, wonderful masala, gravy, curry or sauce, whatever you call it. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Give it a stir every now and then. Okay, as you can see, loads of liquid out of that. Those tomatoes are really breaking down, or have broken down. We've got a beautiful, beautiful curry here now. So the only thing we need to do now, I want to turn the heat down and get our potatoes cooked. Everything else is definitely cooked. You need to get those potatoes cooked, so to your liking. So the heat down, low flame there now. We could, while we're here, pop in a load of that lovely cilantro. I love that. Never too much if you ask me. In that goes. And I'm going to let that go for about, for me, about another 4 to 5 minutes on this low heat. Check that for salt, guys. You might want to add a little bit more salt if you're that way inclined. And that's it. That's done. Hope you enjoy that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Always helps us out a great deal. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.
With thousands of recipes and millions of views, why not subscribe to our channel and join the family?